You are watching Revelations, the biggest spiritual platform. Me and Maame Grace, me also na me Revelations show no. Yeguso a ye biebie amanfo ni ene sebe amanfo adwene mu. Yeguso a ye prompting crofo say sorry ne suade. Esan say wo ho ansa na wo afoforo nyina wo na wo ho ansa na wo yere wo ma ne wabusua wo ho ansa na wo sofo wo asore an enu ti ne ye ka say wo ankasa hunipa ko a wo ye huni a wo ba asase so ebe ye sansa wo hyebre ene wo nkrabea e wo ankasa wo nsam wo didi agora untimi mblemi wo sofo untimi mblemi wo maame ena untimi mblemi wo krum mblemi wo yere enu ti ne ye hye wo nkran ne ye hye okutupa say so original wo na so know thyself, be enlightened. Na one kasa wetim yehu abrabo obebo. Once again I welcome you to the biggest spiritual platform. I had a unim niama ye no ayenka politics yenka football ade se fa honhom sem ho ebiome mo akwaba ene ye guest na ye wono oba beka se honhom wo honhom ayira wa de ye beto na menim se onipa te ase a onwuye no betimi ayira ne honhom ono na obetimi a kire asebwe ase ebiome mo akwaba at the back platform we say so. Let's welcome our guest Nana Ajima Mbrani omode bono eye Babalao enti Nana mema wakwaba at the back Revelations platform so. See ye kase Nana Ajima o yenipa ben.
Nana Ajima eye Babalao or ye an Ifa priest in the Yoruba culture of the western part of Nigeria. See Ifa priest be I consider no as a Babalao. In Nana Ajima, the master of Obarofun Temple in Ghana. Nana Ajima, no.
Nana Ajima, no. Are you a Nigerian?
No, I'm a Ghanaian.
So how come say we are Babalao?
Say initiation, following our destiny. Inti ananti mwa na edikopi no. So we started learning, following our destiny, and through that we got initiated. And Babalao.
Enti who initiated you? Me say uchia omo. Ebi a ufiri wasi free chia omo.
Abori aboy abosi. Assure e worry wofun. This is your dear brother Babalao Obaraofun. Yes sir.
Echi omo ewi ende e ka ro ana de keke kan ho no de ye nkoko ende. Enti ehefa na wo na dwuma ben na wuti krom ha wudi.
Me wo Kaswa Millennium City na spiritual work na sunsumu adwuma na yeye
o ka se sunsumu adwuma pa chese
e pese men kire se honhum on se sunsum eye ade a ahinta you can say suma just in the dark race in the dark realm but say can say sunsum sema na yen refer to the dark realm but eye ade a ade a yenye ewo aniso ema nemum eye honhum ade eneni sunsum
Honhum ka se honhum adwuma edoso pa bobo 5 vital ones a udi mu akotene.
Babalao is considered to be the father of all the secret, the father of all the mysteries. When it comes to spirituality, it is considered by the Yoruba culture that Babalao is the head. Everything spiritual, that is what we do.
Everything spiritual is what you do.
Yes.
Give us 5 vital ones a wo office like ye can was them out. So come Maame Grace are Revelations. So come Revelations are enlightenment into no.
Me can say ye initiating crofo because Ifa is considered to be one of the most trusted spiritual source so far all over the world. Into ye initiating crofo ye we coming crofo into Ifa kingdom. That is number 1. And then number 2, Adibia Ifa said ye be bua nipa. Ama wenya ne ho ewo asasi so from anything sickness or any bondage adibia efa say obi ebe yi ne ho afiri ohaw mu no adwuma ye.
Okay,
that is it.
Waka to be efa nti na just say ho na obehu wo destiny ne esa wo ye ene ne esa wo ye be hwehwem ne initiate wo into wo destiny mu and na to say de nipa be de ho afi nyade wan ye kam tu no wama me ne ma tu pe na wo ye
na say obi nso pese on say ewiase ya ansana onipa obetimi ehu wakwan ewa asasi so ha no ese wo hu ba bia ofri enti ye yusu akpele e de ye divination to know where you are coming from, your purpose in this life, why you were born. Ye sa no mani nyina na ye san e kire nkrofo spirituality obi a pese unsua sunsun mu no ma yesan ekire no
ebi te se honhom nneema te se
obi a no pese onhu ani na onfa ne ho hye efom eduma African spirituality enum ye kire
say ya ka African spirituality ayeden
eye bibi man ha ye kwan a ye fa so a ye de sum nyame
ebi te se boba akopɛ
efa
de say ye a huge ade but ne fa ba bi a wotai ekire nkrofo
because one say ye ka say kwan a ye fa so e de sum nyame a nipa bebre o say Africa ha ankasa no you see ya je so many religious and other things atum but wo ba yankasa ye kwan a na nka tete atempon no ye nananom kwan a mo fa so gu nsa ne kwan a mo fa so ne nsamanfo e kasa through abosomsom ne Asian deities no eno ho asem na meka
eno na mehu no be my one channel na ye dis sum ye Asian deities asesi ya ye jai
first no na ye tayi su ensuo suo ahodo te se epo na tade a ye da baby na te se botan bi na ye ta efa so ne Nyankopon kasa nti ubehun se sensuo no da ho na obi wo te se komfo ana se oyo densini ana oyo bi a oda nsuo na no na ye nam ne so na ye de som ye nyame
de som ye nyame sa niama we na wo de oye sesiye nti sesiye obi wo se efa minimefa obi aba sa toto o se obi sa oba ha ebe kan papa mi chia be bia wo bia oba ha ono so be educate on that it's a human him say wo ba na nka ode ne ko efa na o ma hye akwala ne destiny blah 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 and na Babalao fo no so mate ebi I mean we are reading you know we know a bit e de be na mo ye de boa Ghana man
Ghana kasankasa per se no on say Ifa the first person I will introduce you Ifa ankasa from the root aba Ghana eme.
Oh, okay.
Yes, inti afena ye man krofo ani abaso say bibi say e wo ho. Inti de wo ho no.
Inti munya nya ahwe amode boa Ghana man yet.
Omo a ombeba to seek no. We are ready to help.
We are ready to help.
Yes.
Okay, and then wo kan asemo a so obi hunhum gya ne ho a ne nipa no ebekum. Ye won krofo bi wo ho muti wi ase a omunwu ye so omunhum eje omho ana.
Ai. On say first no. Amamre mu ne de ye tete ba do be kan se obi se be ka se akola yi ni papa ti ase no. Not a very powerful man. But free ho na ne man bae no adwuma ne ma eye kwan na papa no fa so ye na adwuma no. Pala no omo ya enye yie. Omo ya enye yie. But ya yi misem enko akire. On say eye spiritual work no a rules and regulation a principle nti umwi but honhom na oni ne ye adwuma no on say a mutual agreement at the moment a obefom no honhom no beja ho enye se wo wu nko a na eche se honhom eja ho se wo di a ene the soul ene eja ho na emom se honhom a ye ka ho asem ne ye sunsum bi a one no eye adwuma but not your soul.
What is the difference between a soul and a spirit?
The spirit can be any spirit. God is a spirit. But the soul is another living being that lives in you. Every individual has it. Ono oye wo ye bo ba wi ase ha no e sunsuma ene obaye. But the spirit is anything you can have an encounter with it. E wasase so ha. But soul no de oba no o kan ho ana obaye.
Sa soul ni spirit purpose ben no mo serve.
Soul no ogina ho ma as your guardian angel.
So na ti wo mu.
Okay. Ujina homa as your guardian angel. Obia will be. But as spirit ya ye kan, enye obia na owo bi.
Okay.
I just say one na wakose o kwa kope sa sunsum na so obi na odi ama wo.
Oh, okay. Nti se ye wo wa wo so.
Yes.
But spirit de wo bepe. Ana obi na be ma wo. Ti ye woni pe bi wo ho mu ni spirit.
There be.
De nti akyerem.
I say sunsum spirit ankasa ye ka ho asem no. Ebi mu wo ho a by destiny, like me, becoming a Babalao was conceived to me through meditation. But obinso wo ha ni wiase a waba no e say on tries on no akasa be hwehwa kosi se obenya bi why won bloodline adeni free ne maami bi so anana busua bi so na adena descend e won so obi wo nso a e say onko na yen initiate no spirit nya ade obitima fa no kwan so te say we hia sunsum bi wa fa no te say achede enya ade obitima fa sa asase de nti enye ade a ye common so bia betimi nya ne saa unless say wo susu wo ye no wa dream say wo ba behwe and I said that was the purpose of you coming to this earth.
And now betimi aye sunsum djuma ana sunsum niama
yes.
Nti omo a omo ni sunsum no omo abra abot sen omo ti wiase ye den
o se wo ti wiase na se sunsum bi anka wa spirit bi anka ho a what ho all right once spirituality no at the moment I do be wura mu no ana na akoye bibie wo ho akoye se football so wo outside a de ekoso pitch no so wo hwe bi bato nka ho enya de ebetimi ama wo yellow card and red card e wo mrekon a wo outside unless wa ba pitch ne so the spirituality so wo fa ho enwura mu a de ekoso wo ho ni nyina emfa ho but at the moment I do be wura mu na eno na NDS say you need to dig deep because when you do nsa to aduane mu de opɛ obedi and also it's like the wildlife only the fitness survive. Inti unibi onka honkra because you are not on the line. Inti the hono wonka spirituality no.
Okay, inti dia o nibi no. Ye befa dia omo nibi ni ewi ayaba omo wo bi na omo pe bi aka ho. Dia o nibi no. Eye ne maame nom ne papa nom na ampe bi ama no. Ana obi aye wo a ne sese ukope bi.
Tete no. Te say said na ye fa so esom yenyame ekwan na yabo ato ho dadada no eno ne sa kwan ye da ho de se o papa mo kwan mo fa so esom omunyame ne ye true ancestral worship na ebia eye bosom no mo fa so esom a ye wo a ye wa mamla ye ye ma wo se yes amamle ne ma wa saade no aba bedi wachi but se wo saade ne eni ufie na bibia sa ni ho a there's no way asade no betimi enya bi to wo ba beduru asase so ha wo life anything can happen to you. Anytime I can be about spirituality, no, you can be attacked because we chrono free and our person won't conquer a wasem. That is what Babe concern. Unless say, walk on and yet I didn't so bit my cancer. Sorry, I may my spiritual person. No, and I say, sorry, I'm a new soon, Debbie. Into a common so bit me a new soon. Unless say, Ubi and a diamond busia beam. Now when you ama say. A destiny, a dianka sankasa we are sia obano, a count home out the buy.
A count home and out the buy. Inti obi mu betimi atene we are sia omu ni bi kura. That's what I want to
yes, amu
Inti omu no mabra but then e yom.
They are physical beings. They don't even talk about spirituality. But at the moment ombe ye omadun say they are talking about it, they can attack. Anything can happen to them.
To say
one say enona when say yes be before how be. Obi when yes obi ayi obi bibi obi atu obi aduru obi asay obi shebre obi agi obi star feeling same because uni bi at the moment sunsun bi be hia no otimi ye obi bia o say ade emu ha na mframa abo frama no otimi de ukoba bi person fa nko ba say bo bada na mframa aba frama no intimi ncheke
inti denti necessary such a person won hwehwe spirituality denti
because with that spirit ewi ase na nkasa no de obo ewi ase nkasa no yenim de obo e but we are say eba beto ha no de yehu ene spiritual things say de yehu awuro mu na kire say we are say bibia we are say ha is about spirit because onipa nkasa wo ho no at the moment our spirit be free mu no wu that means that without the spirit you can't do anything because the soul is also a spirit.
At the moment a soul ni be spirit ni be free mu no wu and na wo anso so say ebinu wo mu ba wi ase a omo afa spirit ni bia omo ni bi nti Nyankopon ni timu ye den ma sa nipa na na
enya Nyankopon na ni timu ye den e ma sa nipa kro no
na hwan
Onyankopon wa bo no ma e wo ho nyina Nyankopon ankasa a wo ho no won say nya ono e na osole say oba be bo wi ase o dabi enya nyame ankasa na obo wi ase because if you go to every institution even the nation as a whole say enya president no be sorry say okwakoyi Nyankopon do the boss or the supreme ono ntimi nkonkobo nipa but one of his subordinates nkofo omo ni Nyankopon ewo ho no omo bi ana omo bo ewiase no in spirit bibia ni ho a omo ye no physical nke ye spirit world ke Nyankopon no bo omo timoden na emom no ade a omo akasa omo ba beduru asase so ha no ma Nyankopon de ama obi timi divert say based on religious belief ni no ma na ye dia confuse nipa no na ma na free ekwan no so etimi ba ne sa
Enti wo se Nyankopon na bo nipa
Debi
na hwan na bo nipa
de obo nipa na nkasa no Nyankopon ni group because Nyankopon so obi anim no eno Nyankopon bi ehun ne da
na de obo nipa no unim no
say ono me nkasa don't know him me nim ne so no ni ana obo Nyankopon but Nyankopon no bo nipa
enti mpese mi hu hwan na bo nipa
omo ye team a teamwork. Nyankopon akasankasa e ho na body. Nyankopon oye ho sunsun. Obi enu a wo ho sunsun da. The name me the fresh spirit no. Me na ma friend sa dino. But sa spirit na nya sa na friend no.
E din na the friend no.
Say ye friend Nyankopon no. Ye na friend Nyankopon. Ye na friend Nyankopon. But Nyankopon akasa krampo onim say ye krampo friend Nyankopon. Ah? But wa ye ato ho, wa ye bibia ato ho da. Say ugina na oka say nya adwuma ma wo. Ugina na oka say nya adwuma ma wo. Ugina na oka say nya adwuma ma wo. Nti sanka Nyankopon onim say Nyankopon ko an anka de frɛ na. Anka think about the language barrier. What they share language differences. Yoruba we call God Olodumare. Share language differences na share there. Share Asian and other Chinese and other people.
Say the same name now Olodumare Kabiyesi or Nyankopon. Is it not the same thing?
Yana ye di amano.
But I didn't tell you nyina your friend edin ba ko na but in our languages.
And ye na your friend sir. Ono so mpie obabi anka ntro mo say your friend say. They said ye aka say your friend we jata. Na free we sebo, ya free we kraman no. Sa na ye say the obu wi ase ne frɛ nyame.
Nti onidin.
Dabi. He is as he is. He is the supreme. He is the holy of holies. Obi eni wa wo hunda, na obi tuma describe no. No. Obi obeka bi oboa.
Na enye onu no bo nipa.
Dabi. Enye onu.
Na omo bo nipa no so uni mom.
Omo wo ho. One say if you go to the spirit kingdom to say there was one time even when you go to Pluto. Nkofo wo ho, awon wo ho. They also believe say nyame bi ewo baby. But the way they do their things na nya sa na oba asase so ha. Yenso ye normal, but bia obeko bia wo kwan a omo fa so ye omo normal. Nti sa nyame na yese obo wi ase nti ono no obo jata no. Obo nsebo. Obo sa no mani nyina. Ana o ma yitimi cha ponche na yekuno. But nipa de okuna ebone.
So to the best of your own knowledge, claims ya ule hunhum mu na hu ya na honamani na hu.
Hunhum mu na me hu ye.
Because Nyankopon no
Debi. Say Nyankopon abonipa. Ono Nyankopon no abonipa o. Abo ahonhom nyina abofo ne ade. Say o si dance say obeto friends wa fa ho. But Nyankopon obonipa no we san bo Lucifer.
So ni krakra ne sen.
Nyankopon no bo wi ase. Omo mbo wi ase na kasa no. They are yet to be found. Obi ani wa wo hu omo da. Wo ba ye no, wa ba beto wi ase na say de tie na wa ba beto. De wo mu no na odi su bi. But said your bow we as a party, we ho. O
kasa mu no wo se obi ani wo behunya oba ade ne da. Nti won gindi se ono no bo nipa nti no obi ehu ne da.
Say won say ono no bo wi ase nti no nipa bi ehu. No. Enti me nyasa. Anya sa kra. Ono obi ehu ne da. Sanka ya ade a ono no bo wi ase omo a team na ono mo bo wi ase no. On say ye yetimi tena ne akase ye frɛ angel we say. Ye frɛ angel we say ne a describe omo. But at the end of the day, who told you? Says an angel now, Crampo friend Michael. Or no, if you go to the heavenly kingdom, your friend Michael. So, Bonnie D. Michael, Pacona, Cocasco, angel Michael, Nash, so be him now.
No more Benji Michael, so be up here.
And that is how they believe it. One say, those who do invocations, now, yeah, Mocasa, more invoke spirit. Emma spirit weaver. One say, when you were weak in spirit, that's all. Once most of the time, will be to me, can say, Oko invoke spirit. Be beat me pie, different thing. It may be the first thing can come, second thing will be there, and the third thing. Say if you are sure, say oh mame and our friend, I didn't know so whatever.
Into your mom friend near my for and you are confused.
They don't know what they are doing. That's why they end up getting mad and other things. Because if truly you know who you are calling, I didn't know from mame now so whatever. More cry what train your move face so for a punch as a crime.
You are watching Revelations. I am here with Babalao. Na utie nsem. So, omu ni honhom no. Mo a mo wo honhom no. E den kwan na ya mo de omu fa so.
The chairman say, "Oh say it depended how nipa no opese onko. Nipa no ni honhom kra. Anya so oni honhom, oni spirit, oni sunsum bia. One no ewo nyuma bidi. Nti ono ni wiase a waba no. Bibia wo ye no said an adjoin a children, son, name say ete. And so then, yes, sir, the same pano, Ihuna, Yamanet, says, we are seen a dahono. Said the old buyer, and said, Wababetosa, the old Babeti, and no more woman in Yano. Baby, no credit. The so intimate class and intimate drink, no more be home. Says them from our bono be piano. A dear intinema, knitting a possible, sir, not yet, ya chum wadrin about soon sumo no amount, now also when he alcohol.
nti no mubetumi afa obi a oni honhom na maboa na ma honhom abedi na chi
and that is initiation
say
do be vrem
nti se mu initiate obi a de honhom na ebedi nipa na chi ye fi
an fa se honhom no eye ade a na ewo ho atete no eye honhom a yasom na one of the Asian deities nti ye necessary rituals na sunsum no waba ho
moye necessary rituals na sunsum na ba nipa no obi a sunsum ndi na chi na oba deity ben no can we talk about him or her?
Oh, you know, when you talk about Ifa, Aumina, the first priest of Ifa who descended on the palm tree, it's considered to be the first priest of Ifa. No, Obaye no. Now, we want to say Yoruba side, you use Oshun, Oyo, Ogun, Ada, Sango, you use all of them. And you know, Oshun, like this, is a deity, a river goddess. It's believed that she is the owner of all the love and affection in the world. Sana, Ogun so yenim say ono na the owner of every metallic substances ade dade sa na nim say Sango and so where the owner of tender and other things ti ye come nyina bom and e de ye adwuma
na omo ama obi sunsum ni bi ne wedi na chi e den sunsum na ye omo de manipa ni di nipa na chi
who say before say ye be ye ne ye consult one ancestors na ya hwe wo ankasa ofie ba bia ofiri a obaye ade e wo ho is connected to ancestral life. The baby o free o nananom ade a omosom no ne aye amamle ni nyina mo na sunsum na ye de be ma no eye Ifa. That is Ifa.
Can you say a group of deities or maka abom no musi wo asefa?
That is how people say it, but Ifa is a spirit. One say and I'm say the first priest no buy no omuhu ne say one of the prophet like Christ e buy Buddha money other things. Say Christ as Christ or a prophet but or spirit or spirit in them. That spirit to be a new name spirit in the day. But what they know is the Father is God. That is what they know. But soon kasa a chinimwa because uni spirit there's no way obetimi nyankopan kasa mana yi.
Into that spirit be this yes which a spirit be
Christ no Babalao. Where Babalao?
My bro, na Christ e Babalao.
Where Babalao?
Into where we are Christ.
Christ in me, you can see it within. So beat me about one say
Christ yes what break papa
one say that time na Jesus Christ wo na or dani nsuo ni nsa or nane or dante nante e poso ni no ma that time no bi ani wa obetimi aboa no ti no nante poso ni ade na ene o dani nsuo to nsa na nante poso ade na aye at the end of the day a positive impact that is in humanity in mankind the services of God to satisfy humanity to nante nsuo so ade na aye it is obi ba ho na se oyare waye bibia enye yie machine bi ntimi nkire no yare kure ha no na oba o na consult use divination chain na se otimi kire se weni na ha no tifa we ye na ne ho nto na o de ye na ne ho nto na oni obi a o na teposo no why no oye Christ no.
That is your understanding.
Okay.
That is your understanding. You are not a pastor, so we no argument. Okay, now let's talk about what spirit obi or what spirit ayede awo no awaba asasi so say nipa ne life te sen na ne ono so ye wo no awabeto ebusua spirit ni bi wo ho na edi nechi say nipa no so na bra bo te sen
wa o ba asasi so ha o de spirit aba dadada obetimi de spirit na ba na wan kasampo nim say spirit no wo de na ba because nipa on collaborate nyina de a hu nyina wontimi nkyerɛkyerɛ mu nkyerɛ obi a age sɛ wanyina do certain stage bi ama wɔn sɛ no ma we ya me hu nyina say netie enti na ye wo akwala ye wo necessary rituals amamre ye we kame akwala no na ye definition na ye bisa sa akwala ye oba wi ase den no de ba ye ti se sunsun bi edi na chi a ye behu ne ye hu sunsun na ekuta no ade a ope na ya ma no sankofo no omo life easy omo nya bibia ntem because ye hu ne ntem ba se oba na ye ntimi hu sunsun no so ntem a etimi betene as evil against you because bibi ne on enenam but when you hu ni pakro na one onam no nti de sese onye ma no onye ma no titimi isamba be ye evil e ma but de ono oba asase so ha ono obeto se bibi e wona busuam e na ono waba be di akire se busua busum bi e na waba be di akire no e betima ba se busua no ka busum na e ho no mo jai amamre ne no ma no mo ye ti can be evil e betima handle so hard unless say oba beto ye na abusua no ade a mo ye ne da so ho omoye
na wabeto aso enti aden na me ya wo me na me ba na me de honhom aba na me ye akwala na honhom na nkasa ntumi an guide me and protect me na be mama be ye basa we e ya de papa
Say so na nyo no ano command wo ma ba you. Enti na ode fa wo ma me no papa's mom do ba enti it's their responsibility. Say they should go and define omo konko hwehwem no mu hu adekode ya nipa kro na wa ba no. Wasan ba. Adekode ode ba e. Enti na one chance am ya pa ba no. Ke your papa no ma me na say omo konko e yo ma se de.
Nti ade enti na sesi ye ma me nom ne ye papa no mo nya sa ade ni bi.
Ai, omo nim enu ti na me wiase no ayebasa no.
Omo nim.
Ai.
Nti spirit no wonim se obi nim ade se so oye no. Na wanye nye se onim na wanye ade nti na se otumi manipa na brabo ye basa na me bisa no. Wei eye honhom papa.
Eye honhom papa pa. Eye honhom papa pa. Se wo onim o, ba se ohwehwe ase obehu. Bibie ni ho a wo beba onim unless se wo ahwehwe. Se wo ye di uko school onim hwe. But at the end of the day, say utimi bisa questions say be kire wo.
Ukosua a wo behu. Nti me mabawi ase. Honhom bi di meti. Me maame ne me papa, omo ambo ho ba, omo anhwa amame. Maba benyi. Me benyi me de minim se me wa sorry de me bom paye, me ye niama me ye nyina. Am I on a right track?
That is the problem. That is the problem. Your problem nyina ye woni nyina no. One say ye Jesus say when you go to church and you are praying to God. But not knowing you are praying to a temple, a building.
Huh?
I say Yakopon is a spirit. God is a spirit. God is within every individual. So why do you have to group somewhere? And sana what me afresh say Yakopon? Amanaba.
Are you trying to tell me say your group you are sorry when fast one is one?
Oh, I'm not saying same fast be.
Now patch say.
The person interest say a hona wako group one wako bompa. At the end of the day, empire wabo ni nyina emu dia ina Yakopon tie. That is every day. Obekwa asori na we dia dance. Ba obetima tena 40 years. I dance no ndibida. Until one kasa obehu say the God they are talking about is not in a building. David say Yakopon wa Jesus Christ na no mo ka no. Ono edan bem. So God is not in any building. Yakopon owo ho. Et said the mframa wo ho. Ansuo da ho. Sana Yakopon so wo ho. But Yakopon ti asole dem. Yakopon otenipem. So when we are going to the church to pray, we believe and say, "Oh, kwasole dem akwa kosum Yakopon." But we are going there to worship the pastor or whoever you are going there to worship.
Now, pastors, now they not leading us to know our spirituality.
Spirituality is different from religion. When we are talking about spirituality, religion is not part.
Okay, so if nipa no ne maame amboa no, ne papa amboa no, wenyi still or kwa sorry dem akọ so a wo say e ho so onyame ni wenyi spirituality. So what does one have to do?
Okay, one say nipa bia oba wiase a oba ba to nipa. Nti wo be hwehwe wachi, wo be bisa. Ese se wo mbisa wachi. Wo be bisa wo maame, wo papa na chi, the history, the background, e kwan a wo maame mo mfa so mo baaye. Unyine ne de say on start say your research. Wo be bisa. Through the research no, wo be hu ba bia wo fi a wo baaye.
Ubehu baby a ufia wo ba enti so bi enyi na onye sa niama we nyina na obobra de na be happen to no
ene say wona forest ni mu a wo kane na edom no hu fom so hu baby a wo abo bia betima chew and with that light you can't do anything. One say it's only within the darkness that you can see the importance of light.
So are you saying so be a one make it in life be our spirit?
Oh yes, behind every legality there is an illegality that makes the legality works.
Enti sa honhum di obi achi a onim.
An oya we.
Honhum di obi achi a onim.
Apart from omo so omo ya baifo a omo timi ka so omo nim no. Because one says so be ka se baifo nim a. Na nipa ne bia some spirit be no possess no. Sa asem we nipa bebre nim nipa we abaifo be 100 ginawa emu 99 omo nim so mo ya abaifo
omo nim so mo. How? Explain.
Yes, because ahonhom na kasa se de motie tumi wo ho mame wa tatumi wo ho saa na be yi tumi so eno so eye another one ono so owo ho abaifo omo no omo control asase so aye number all the affairs, spiritual affairs, the activities na abaifo ena Nyankopon de saa tumi na mo control asase so ha nti se onye stronger omutimi wiawo uni mo hwe to timi ka che mama se o ye abaifo na o ye oba no su she's not aware and it's true oni mo hwe kosonsum ni timi ba be wia no not na kwakoye de se onye bia oni mo hwe se sunsun betima wiawo in such a way say o da kron pa da yemponsum bi nti sanka wo so da ye na uhu ba bia wo na e be pia ama wadwen say bibi ikoso wo abrabom.
We will have to talk about dreams, but say ye wo obi a oni sunsum ene de owo sunsum enti ya kirikire mu akoduru ba bi a obi a oni sunsum ni bi no and esese ohhehye na ohu. It means spirituality is very important, right?
Yes.
How important is it how important is spirituality?
If you believe God is spirit, then if you are saying without God nothing was done or nothing can be done, there without spirit nothing can be done. So Jesus say Nyankopon we sunsuma na oye honhom dia ene say hu say without spirit nothing can be done. Be bia ni ma obetia ye. Wo de obehu say wo ye o. Wo no obehu say wo ye. E bia wo ni spirit bia no ma wo ye na e kosoma wo. Sa na hu say wo ye. But what dream one says anka unya spirit kan ho e bia nye say na say anka nyo. But because of say wo ni spirit bia na unni spirit bi o kasa kire the inbuilt plant bi bia ni wa no communicate unni any instinct bi o ka kire say this is what you should do no. To susu say eno ano no.
Susu say eno ano.
Aye, enso anya eno ano no. The day a ube wura ba bia omo wo sharp teeth no. Ena obe hu say we ase awo no nkwa ehye obi kete bi say no obetima aye odo person oye obi a.
Betimi ase. We are watching Revelations with Maame Grace. We are the biggest spiritual platform. We should now subscribe it. Now free unu anso. Now share bi no watch wo comment no e de amaye mo try say yen frɛ enko suggested guest no ye paucho na wa WhatsApp abaye number ne so 0244860092. The bishops no ni asofo mpanimfo no ye behia mo so ba be answer questions bebre e de amaye platform ni ye very very open e ye free ye pese obi ambra no be ka ne hunhum ensie hunu baby a ye du no ni era na ye kom no is everything technology. You talk about technology now we can about spirituality and until na see yetimi bie ya dwunim ne ya sum ne ya komumu ne yetimi edisua de yie won sa Babalao kasa no se wan hwe ne yie na wan hwe spirituality a wo behunu sa won kwa na ehwe obi kitikiti bi nsam na ode aye de a ope. You are watching Revelations. My name is Maame Grace and I'm here with Babalao. Nti papa now yen climb level no nko high. How many spiritual levels, I mean the higher dimensions, how many do we have and how dangerous are they?
You can say we have this, we have that, we have this, we have that. You know, when you are a spiritualist, that doesn't make you a spirit. You are partaking, you are taking part of it. Because at the end of the day, you are body and you have the flesh there. You are doing part of it. There's time or call spirit, and there's time uyenipa. Into sunsumu ho number of spirits dimension ho nipa bia ni wiase a obetumi aka unless you want to lie. If you want to be honest, wakasa obe trans na wadwen ho na obisa ho se kuro wo mfiri so a waba o keke se oba be di emre bi na wako be se no amamre ne no ma wo kuro ni mu nyina ontimi hu dia ye be ka kire no na wo nim wo wadwen won se obi a terrestrial life be bia wo gina ne spirit ni way of doing things in their spirit side, no, and on what who say this and this and that. But when it comes to dimensions, no, you don't know. It's left to God alone. Also, most of the people they will be lying. This is there, 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 this is there. At the end of the day, they are human beings. As I said, that before anything can occur, spirituality, anything can occur, kakra a womb. Uye nipa eho dimensions eho you will never know. Wo wadwin ene ontiase mu ene hu se say na tie. Mesoma adwin mi ntiase manya sa na tie. Cause wo sunsum na wo de na ye adwuma no. E dia no no. De na aduane pe wo de na me ye machi wade. I don't think you are getting my point.
I'm getting the point.
Yes. There's no way I will betime hu amana possible. De wo nim eye de wo wasua duru. Sunsum adwuma ba bia wo duru ene ba bia unim. Oh yes, a person trust what me badam.
It will be an any level, any abilities.
Oh yes. Oh yes. But there's no way a living being able to describe dimensions of the spirit.
Akosi.
No.
That is what makes it mystery.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the level of wakodu. And then crofwa only omuroli. Level ben na wakodu. Now how dangerous are you people?
It's only the spiritual source that survived the slave trade. And abrofuna ntimi anya de up to ne. INT uko Cuba, uko all the other developed countries ni na Ifa wajibe bia. Ifa is the mouthpiece of God. Because Oludumare is the mouthpiece. Ifa is the mouthpiece of Oludumare. That means Ifa is the mouthpiece of God. Everything about life, Ifa is involved. There's no way you can do anything in this life without Ifa. You consider and say, Ifa is God.
When you say God, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about something that can help you. Soon be bibia ebetimi aboawo. Etimi you free bibim.
Say Ifa Obia or Efamu Eka God or refer to the creator now.
Yes. The creator that maybe you think is the God of Israel. But maybe he's talking about another God. At the end of the day, that's what I said. Wo susu yemu no see a friend in Yankopon to what you say, Obi obebo Yankopon bia no Yankopon woka. But ebia no obo Yankopon di hu. Won say nye de woka wona no no, na mum within.
Okay, so me bo Nyankopon din as a Christian na. Me bo me Nyankopon din and me bo me Yesu. Ani me Nyankopon wo soro so. Ti wo so bo Nyankopon din ahwan din na wo bo.
Me bo Nyankopon a oni fa enam na me bo ni din.
Ena me bisansa, are we calling the same God with different names?
That is what people are saying. That is what people are saying. But at the end of the day, no, it's not the same.
So what is the difference?
When you come to Ifa, we worship God through Satan and other things. But when you come to Christian side and other things, they consider Lucifer to be one of the dark angels and other things.
So that's what I'm saying. Say ye friend Nyankopon wa e wo ye nya sorry ameme ka ho bia. We say ye different from mumu Nyankopon na mo nso mo friend. And am pese me hu mumu Nyankopon kwa mo.
Nyankopon na ye friend no. Ono Nyankopon a ye nim se ode ewi asesa sunsumu nyina bae.
Enu ni nyame benya.
And God, nobody knows that God. That's what I'm talking about. You have not seen him before. You can't describe him. Nobody on this earth can describe God. Nobody can describe spirit. No, it's a lie. Let's be honest. How can you describe spirit? Sunsuman kasankasa. Idea yes spirit. How can you describe it? Intro, say, at the end of the day, the thing is a spirit, the image of worship, that is the object of worship, and I'll be to describe, say, if we use sacred nod and other things to prepare the altar, that is what you can talk about.
How do you prepare your altar? What are the nods that you use to prepare your altar?
If we have secret, so I can't go beyond. Because
you can't go beyond?
Yes, because it's an initiation. And we have our limit. That is when you come to Ifa, we have limit. But the only thing I can say is, because we're descending on palm tree, we use palm nut, that is sacred nut, to prepare the altar. That is what I can say. If you want to know more, unless maybe you are there.
Unless maybe I am there. Now, when you were coming to Revelation, you don't know we will ask you all these questions.
Oh, yes, you ask. But even all the initiates all over the world know that one, you can't describe it.
You can't describe it?
Yes.
Okay, so how dangerous is Ifa and how good? Tell us the both sides.
Ifa is very, very good. Only God is pure. Ifa is holy. There is no spirit that can be pure apart from God. But Ifa is holy. Like what people were saying, Christ is holy and other things. In Ifa, everything positive. A be positive be the Ifa obi and Ifa obeye. But say obi a person attacking obi a odi if I can kill the person.
So it's dangerous.
Yes, that is how you see it. But even your own God, you are praying to God. Christians are praying to God. So we about some to pay and other things. Is it not still dangerous?
So because of your bronsam?
Sana who is so ya bonsam, but yes, you who is so also or higher before.
You said you can't go far. You can't go into details. That's my problem. Do you worship Lucifer?
Oh yeah, Lucifer is one of the angels. Eshu in Yoruba, that's Lucifer. We take appeasement there, and he accepts it. Obonsam your bonsam. No. Obonsam to me your bonsam. Yeni pa na me obonsam your bonsam. The alcohol the command so no and obey. Obonsam can send me mba emma me kan kire say me pese me nye we mount that unless a work on ho akoka chen say we now person onye. We take positive appeasement to Eshu and he accepts it. When you take negative there too, he's doing the same. Ete say the mo bon pa e che mo Nyankopon say ba ifo bi ha mo nto mo bu ni go a mo gidi say obebubu na go. The same thing. And I answer ya ka kire na ono so be.
When you were talking, you said, obi an hwehwe spirituality a Obehu se ne nkwa kito obi ketewa bi nsem. What do you mean by that?
Oh yes, because when is spirit and I make us obi a onam isumu na oni kanea. Bezide no akọ. Aboa ketewa bi beche wo. Se okra oni jatampo na wo ahode ni nyina kra na se uni ani a wo de bekwa. Bezide no akọ. Imagine say baby awo wo de ofie kra da bia otim kra say o kanea duma. Obeside na wa operate without light. So the spirit is the light. Without light you can't do anything. Bibia betima yo jata se ne kanea dum no hu ade ankra na betima ko no. Nti won kwa kuta ade kitikiti bi ensem. That's what I'm trying to mean.
So are there people omunam wiase a mo amabeye spiritually inclined and endow no mutumi chichi biwe like muchichi bidi?
One say in spirit no it's only the fitness of vibe. Untimi nchi no enre to say the jata watch will be arid. No, but it's only say or cross over pattern. Ono obehu say watch na we but enye say eche na watch wa we o. Se nnua ahodo bebre e wo kwayem na nso to a edua na wo soro first no na nso no bedi kanka no. Se nso no gu kese ne so na se nso na tia se de e wo down ni nso kan. Ono obedi kanka ne first. Nti se wo abusuam na se obi e wo spirit wo abusuam ni mu a wo be consider say waje wo star. Waje abusuam ni nyina hyebre akuta. It's not like that. No ma wo ye na so nto no wo soro nti e ba edi kanka no na wache ama mo. Ye wo soro no ja na obra na afini firi so na etete agufom. Nti anya se wo che na wi o. Name of your strength. Sisi a unam hui car kase unam road na track eba betwem na small bit eba wan twe ho na say me ho kakra betwu a say wan kase onim what will happen to you.
Unim what will happen to you. Inti no enkrofo ni bi wo honom a omo wotumi bi a eni efa side a omo nam wiase omo de spirit na ye bone.
Oh yes, say spirituality. Oh, say a young crofo to me can say your spirit or ye good and spirit or ye bad. Sano money in a intro. Spirit ni ye good, but nipa na all pretty woman. And what me the yet soon ye bonny. Cause spirit now honor, won't mean can't say, Konako ye see. Maybe person ko yes, unless a walk when I was soon no oko fat now the bar. Nipa and what baby I was yes, so per se only soon in Tanao. This time no when I'll be creative. I'm soon better now. At the moment, our spirit and Baba better now. You are no more the master, but you are the servant, and the spirit is the master.
So what of fast spirit ba?
Aye.
Or no ye master.
Aye.
About Matthew baby say spirit no omo so ye.
Nyankopon o na so nyame na nyame no so no.
Ah ya te baby say yes nyame na so ye.
Nyankopon be si dan so mo.
Na Nyankopon ye den ye ma no.
Aye ye bibi ma Nyankopon.
Okay, then ye man.
Ye bo afode ye burnt offering, ye di nantwie ye di nwan ye di ya mamre.
We ye fast na wo kan.
No, in general, na some mo tete atempon no, say na Elijah mo ne. Omo anya na no mo ye. So that is how it is. Ye bo afode ma nyame. We are using animals. Something na Yakopon bo sa no mo ni nyina ba wi ase no. Say ye mla me ye sa no ma no. Won say o command ye no. Say Christians believe say Yakopon say let's go and create human. Then in our own image and that. So you think say nipa or say Nyankopon? Nipa or say Nyankopon? Can nipa bia ni obey ni nua bone? Say nipa e wo Nyankopon su a. Can nipa bia ni obey ni nua bone o? There's no way a nipa or say Nyankopon su. Share obi no mi obi kon no yesi. At the end of the day they are still saying say nipa e wo Nyankopon su. How true is this? Ti Nyankopon sa not here. A jealous God o nam wa obi nam ne baby on count no dey ade ahwetrim. No, yes, no, do be unconsa, no to be 9 10. The image of God, no, and when I can, it's not true.
I know you're there.
I say, Yankopon want me, Nipa to me, yes, and Yankopon su. No, say Nipa, it me, a yes, and Yankopon, can Nipa back up best only 1 day pay. Nanka was say, we are seeing now. Because
Nipa, then
Nipa, or ye a body at said ye jata, Etienne.
Out to me, yet your baby.
Aye.
Nti se wo ho na wan bo mo ban ne na jata wa be chu secret. So omo tete soro no eye nyame na ama omo sa tumi na omo tete soro ana ye betinye nya obi a oni tumi bi abato no abetumi akọ muhumu ana afi wakotena soro.
Na why na ka say spirit na omo tete soro?
No, what I mean is example
okay.
They can't through because of you use edua.
Okay.
Omo was soro nti sa soro na make not a soro heavens.
Okay. And there's no way wo ni spirit obetimi adato
Matthias ye meche say ye wo bi wo a ono oni spirit na wabenya spirit na waye ne ho adwuma obepa ho akotena esoro ana so say ye bowa o spirit na ye de ama wo na nkasa ye de ama wo say ye den a obekwa akotena esoro
Debbie. Say, as a spiritual person, be a okuta spirit there, you need to travel the extra mile, build it yourself. So through sacrifices and other things, you can, get to higher level. Ubet me ako, nti eyadea ewo ube dedicate the commitment, and once it's spirituality, how the spirit respond to you depend on the faith in it. Ujidia ewo ade ni mu no na ebe kire. Ti so ono ubet me akwa topa ni jidie ankasa or the name. Destiny can be even the blood can be the same, but destiny is different.
Okay.
A bit about say we are having a far, but the way the spirit responds us is different.
It's different. So how does the spirit respond to us differently based on our vibration?
Yes, our faith.
Our said if we are
commitment.
So that's what I'm asking. Say, obia be spirituality you said you're born no bema wa be higher.
No.
And as we working on
you
it.
You can build on your faith.
No wa be higher. Okay.
No be no bit my your can work on it. Bit my trans na wa hwe obi a owosro. Now what culture said this is how it's supposed to be, then you can do it too.
You work on yourself to get a higher vibration. Now, Mami Bisa, when we say you want crophobia or what, ya war mat we see him. Omo buy no mo mami woman na newu like obi or crop or nimni crum. Ebia abusi any mu spirit in a woman, obi ewu nipa no obi akra ni wo baby sano. Say then na na waha, and then na waha say nipa no obeden.
As a son to me and bisa. So din kwa there so kai say to ni din na say o din na say din wo there so bisa.
Na honhom na nkasa say omo nso wo fie bim. Na say mpanimfo no wuje omo na nkola no so je omo why then na ye omo ye.
Sa honhom na omo ho no. Say omakoye say watutu no jade ato dem. At the end of the day gradually when say baby say oil ne we mu fafa ni na be sizi. What the car see na unto. Stamp goes on it will stop working, it will cease working. See omo be jai adwuma. Omo timi nya hwe.
Omo timi nya hwe.
And say when did ya say ontimi nya bibia.
Ontimi so spirit a etewa no ankasa ntimi nya ne ho hwe. So obi ankoye ni bibia. How important is this? I will say yankosha ye bebe.
That is how it is. Nyankopon so no ho. Nyankopon owo ho. But according to the Christian, I'm saying Nyankopon ade so na nipa ne say besom no. Ade so ne bopa ne say besom no. This is spirit there. Say Nyankopon say ade say some bopa ne say besom na. The same thing na spirit and soul, because when we are talking about spirit, we are talking about God. That thing we are calling the spirit na ye kan wan sem na egu ho no. It's just an object of worship. Some altar bi ne ho. But sunsum no de anya no tele.
Sunsum ne de.
And de nyame nsem.
You are watching Revelations.
Yeah, abandon. Yeah, you just abandon some stones and some statues and other things. In your imagination you think that is the spirit, but ono nyame ho.
Eno nyame ho. Okay, inti mayehu 5 vital eniamenti a SSS spirituality important many pebia. 5 reasons.
Okay. 1, without spirituality you can't create anything. When it comes to technology and other things, there's no way you can develop event or anything like that. You can't do it because idea, a dream out the a Holy Spirit. When you are meditating, or transcendental dream, now spirit, a communicator, no bema dream say, yes, na yes. So with that spirit, if we don't have a strong fundamental spiritual there's no way we can create anything. One. And then number 2, without spirit, there's no way you can live long. Because we be an home be and when it comes to in general, so person ultimately succeed in life, person ultimately NDE and kasankasa, there should be secret behind that one too. I say soon be and tertiary na ma wait me edi. And aside that, and so say you person unipa and kasankasa sasisu ha when it comes to education and other things, say unipa obit me are building itself in education and other things. At the end of the day, it's still a society. There should be a spirit. And defense as protection also. There should be spirit there to protect you in the spirit kingdom. Because before you can step to the light, you must first pass through the darkness. Without the darkness, you can never see the importance of light. So light is supreme as nature.
That is 3.
5.
That is 3.
5.
Mention them.
My bafra. Protection, that is to event the other side. Technology, education side. Then I come to wealth, success. So nipa obedi e was so maybe let me add this one to me. Say onipa nkasa nkasa o tia asase so ha. Say wo pese onyini cha. Long life. You still need spirit to protect you.
You need spirit to protect you.
Yes.
So give me 3 dangerous things so be careful if you want to be a spiritual person.
First, you should know that the spirit you are going to have an encounter with unim no ba unim no pa. Make sure say umbu mra so. So nyu obi a mra obedi wa hyede so. Onyu obi a wo hyebo na wabuso. As I say unsam fan hye utrim. There's no way you should underestimate the power of your enemy. Though it's the critics that will build you up, because the more and more trial near the adena that is the 3 things you should know. There be on trial, who challenges beba, because who are spiritualist will be the problem everybody say solving. It's like a football problem now abano ya the abro. But the problem who ya away, who spiritualist no. It said they walk away no. Because problem baby free eba na some call no about few. But obeko baby a problem they want. To be our no kwako bobo won krum. You can imagine how it is. There's say 1 year extra hard. I said what me akoni krum, kwako defeat no.
Okay. So on to me extra hard. You are watching Revelations. Aya spirit omo nante hihye nipa bi. Are there souls ye won krofo binum wo hono ma ye wo mo spirit nankasa na ehwehwe saa nipa no omo pe no e de na ye bibi.
Aye, e wo ho. Oba asasi so ade a no ye no wanwie na wo na wakọ no wasaba. So definitely as I say there say so onye no nto aso. The say nipa no oba asasi so ha na so no hwehwe no.
Are you talking about reincarnation?
Yes. Yes. Asasi so the oba ya oba be wanwie na wakọ. That is say oba ya no that time no na one fast spirituality so the seriously bibi kitwa bi abonato baby. Okwa as I say on prepare on koye warm up no nsambla. Ti oba ya na spirit na hwehwe no. Ebitima ba se ba bia kwawo ne to ye ne yawo na to other group bi ti say Christian kingdom na it is believed say omompaya omobonti no e ma sonson bi ntime mba ho ne bia sonsum ne nso no no ma mo ye no Christian ni mo no it contradicts into ontime mba this spirit no bitima chin so hwehwe say nipa no because if it's believed say omobompaya sonsum bone ne ade ade ntime mba ho ne bia na say sonsum no ho no so no mo believe mom you see that spirit to be an evil spirit because you are not working with the spirit and sanity. But ye dey hu say onye evil spirit ma oba be hwehwe nipa no ondo onye evil but enam say mo ne nya adwuma nti mo bompa yetia nti ono so mba ho se ba bia watamfo ono nko ho
na wamba nso a nipa no to won de bebere
aye that is it
spirit be I am meant for you e be locate you at all cost
no no conditions situations at that point in time. Also, what me ba eba be do asasi so na the spirit is meant for you. But oba no ma bia wa ba be ye wasasi so ha. How do ho ahyem no. E ma spirit ntimi en locate. Most of spirits fit different places. One say yeah, kofo bi believe say sunsum we wo na chiwade. E bia mo clan mo group na mo wo no. Yes say mo ndi preko something like that. Oba na say obe di preko a. E so who say there's no way the spirit can get to you again because wo bumra so. Spirituality is mostly about commitment and then faithfulness. To breach contract na untime ma.
Who breach contract na spirit no untime.
Baby.
Is there a way a spirit betimi any obi akasa?
No.
Whether onima na onim.
No.
How?
No. It's not like that. It's never like that. Spirit there, ansana spirit eno be kasa na wo something to do with the spirit. Because uni bibia to do with the spirit. Obviously then no say spirit kana no kasa. That is the question. If you don't have anything doing with the spirit, how would you even determine that the enemy kasa is soon no enemy kasa? That is why people end up being deceived. Na be phobi na ye bibi or say oh me soon no enemy kasa no.
Na me maame ewu. Me ni mu hwe why spirit on to me ni me kasa.
That is true dream. Aside that, and as or the be fa or the be small be amana ba be cultural. If it's in the dream spiritual or the full be so not the cultural physical.
You are watching Revelations. You can't dream one, but in 1 minute, how do you see this Revelation show?
Oh, it's very nice. It's very, very enlightening. Because at the end of the day, ebema nkofo bebre ni beba omo so. On say all the angle, all the spiritual people, prophets, religious and other people. So you know where you belong. Ebema nkrofo mayira no behu ba bia ese so nko. So it's very good.
Okay, ochina o ka dream ho asem. In 2 seconds or 30 seconds, how important here so nipa beso dae eni ne enti omuntie ochina.
Nipa ese so dae. Because one so dae na tese wewu. So we are na usunsun or bondage bim. Ya china she baby. Ese so dae.
Ese se onso dae se won so dae na ohunhum no wewu ana so se ohye bondage bi mu wei na obade ne maye ho kwan a obeka ho asem. Thank you so much for watching Revelation. Papa ya da se ye frɛ wo susu free no ho na wo baaye enti akina nyame maye ho kwan a ma ye hwɛ edae a yeso nia ase e kire wo nso dae a baabia wugina wo so dae nso no wanye ho hwe a ebia wugina eno na kina nyame maye ho kwan a ye beka ho asem. Thank you so much for watching Revelation. Subscribe, share, and prompt others to watch Revelations. Thank you so much for watching. Shalom. Peace.
This program is fully sponsored by Global Eagle Revival Outreach Ministries, a not-for-profit organization. To support our broadcast to reach others like you, kindly send support to Zenith Bank, Ghana, account number 6012402066, account name Global Eagle Revival Outreach Ministries, La Trade Fair Branch, Burma Camp. Mobile money account, merchant 0544 859 007. Name Global Eagle Revival Outreach Ministry. Reference Revelations or TWMG. Time with Maame Grace.